Hello les orques. Bon allez. Voilà le plan d'aujourd'hui. Faire un fond. Alors la question que je me pose c'est est-ce que j'attaque tout de suite le fond? Je pense que c'est le mieux à faire. Au moins enlever le crayon. Au moins enlever le crayon. Écoute. idée. Ça roule. Ça roule, nickel. Je m'apprête à faire un petit fond pour changer. À peine j'ai une nouvelle commande que je suis de retour sur un fond. Et Manu, un siphon fond le petit Alain de Morpho. C'est ça. C'est carrément ça. Ok. Comment vas-tu? Ça va, ça va. Oui, ça va. Il n'y a pas trop à se plaindre ce matin. Oh, j'entends taper là-haut. Je crois que les fenêtres sont ouvertes. C'est ça où on a des fantômes. Je vais aller voir. Ça peut m'aider. Ok, je vais regarder ça. Ah bah j'en ai déjà mis un cheval là. Petite statue de cheval là, j'en ai déjà un. C'est bon, j'avais mis. Bon, j'entends taper les fenêtres là-haut, donc je vais aller fermer avant que ça fasse trop froid. Je reviens tout de suite. Ok, alors, encore un magnifique dessin à venir. Oh, c'est pas impossible, oui. J'essaye de travailler le visage du gars parce qu'il fait encore un peu trop dessin à mon goût, mais je voudrais qu'il ait l'air un peu plus réel. Probablement, oui. Après, je sais pas trop quel âge a la petite Éléonore, mais elle est pas très vieille, donc... Mais je vais marquer un peu plus le dessous des yeux, et puis le... Alors par contre, le fond, faut pas trop que je mette... Pas trop que je contraste. Si je veux que le sujet devant il ressorte. Moi, ce que justement, je suis en train de m'harmonier tout seul, hein, désolé. Je réfléchis à voix haute. Ben oui, oui, c'est ça. Donc il faut que les trucs soient là pour qu'on les reconnaisse, mais il faut pas que ça soit trop contrasté. Faut pas que ça soit trop défini non plus. Donc ça va pas être évident. Oui, le stylo. Ils sont toujours bizarres ces yeux. C'est marrant, ils n'ont pas l'air bizarres sur mon dessin, mais dès que je les regarde à l'écran, ils sont bizarres. Les yeux de ce chien, mais bon, whatever. Attention, ouais, ça je l'ai déjà vu. Alors attends, que je récupère. Ça j'en ai pas besoin. Ah oui, c'est le dos de l'autre canapé. Ok, d'accord. Je voyais pas trop sur la photo ce que ça représentait. L'œil gauche est super, le droit... Il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas, je crois. j'ai abandonné l'idée de mettre une petite lumière dans les yeux parce que c'est celui-là qui a l'air mort. Ok. Ouais, non, 2 secondes, c'est trop tard. C'est trop tard. D'accord. Il faut qu'il ait l'air moins mort. Je vais attendre qu'il sèche. En attendant, je vais faire le dos de ce canapé. Voilà. Ah. Ah. Ben voilà, c'est mieux. On touche plus. Touche plus, on touche plus, on touche plus, on touche plus. Ils sont bien là. Parfois l'encre qui déteint sur le Posca et pourtant l'encre est bien sèche. C'est peut-être dû à quoi? Tu veux dire qu'il y a l'encre qui remonte par transparence? De toute façon il faut plusieurs couches hein, de Posca parfois. Hein. Des fois c'est dû à l'encre qui est tout juste fraîche et donc du coup ça remonte tout de suite, mais c'est souvent il faut plusieurs couches. Hein. Il y a des couleurs qui tâchent plus que d'autres. Hein. Donc, c'est bien d'en jouer, parfois. Tu mets une petite touche, tu sais très bien que l'encre va remonter, donc du coup, tu vas avoir une teinte assez similaire, mais plus claire. Mais des fois, si tu veux vraiment que ça soit blanc, ben, il faut remettre et remettre et remettre jusqu'à ce que ça reste blanc. Si c'est bien du Posca. Si c'est du stylo gel blanc, c'est pas la peine. Alors là, ça va être dégueulasse très très vite. suis en train de mettre une encre à base d'eau sur de l'huile, donc enfin sur une encre à base d'huile, donc ça va être très très vite dégueulasse. Non, 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 de toute façon, c'est pas recommandé. On s'est tapé un petit délire hier soir avec Seb là pour le petit jeu de cartes là. Moi je crois que j'en ai parlé hier. Je sais pas si Rico était là, je pense pas. Non, il devait être en train de jouer sur son... Mais on va faire un paquet de cartes extension de catacombes où tu vas avoir genre 6 entrées de catacombes qui vont être dans le paquet normal de labyrinthe. Et en fait, dès que tu descends dans les catacombes, après au lieu de piocher dans le paquet de cartes normales de labyrinthe, tu pioches dans le paquet des catacombes. Et donc là tu peux trouver des trésors super intéressants. Des choses que tu trouveras pas dans le labyrinthe. On ne pourra pas être bloqué non plus. Mais par contre, tu vas trouver aussi un bon paquet de merde. Hey Eden! C'est des catacombes après tout. Hey, Ketluhu! Hello! All right. How is everybody? Okay, so quiet. All right, all right. I feel like the stream is late. You're on the phone. So how are you doing, Aiden? How is life? Do you still have your sleeping problem like you used to have back in the day? Life is going on here. Yeah, it's a bit early, isn't it? What about me? I'm good. Very busy with the commission. I have a list of drawing bigger than my arms to do. Most of it for the new card game that we're gonna produce. Because the war game is still, Sebastian is still working on the rules, because some stuff is not working properly. But we are working on the sampler card game in the same franchise, but not the same time frame, and the game is just with cards this time. You're just looking for treasure in dungeons, and it's more my taste, and yeah, I'm very excited about this card game. I see more opportunity and way of earning money with that game. Yeah, work is going pretty well. It's just that the card game is not paid, because it's almost like a personal project that ended up being a source of money when it's gonna be sold. Of course, it's in the it's if it's gonna be sold, because it's gonna be sold, but is it gonna, be popular enough to generate a lot of money? We'll see in the future. But the project is very exciting, because it's all the drawings to do is just pure it's all you like to do, all you like to draw in dungeon crawling games, doors, keys, monsters and corridors and treasure and magic potion and traps, all those kind of things I'm gonna have to draw. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And the game itself have a lot of potential. We're gonna start really simple. The basic card game, it's gonna be like less than 30 euro. You have 160 cards in there, and very basic, very easy to understand. You get in, you collect 1,000 golden coin, and you try to get out. Easy. Level 1. And then after expansion cards, after expansion pack, expansion after expansion card, this game is gonna be more and more, complete and more interesting for dungeon crawling gamers. I really try to make a very simple first game, so average people that are not used to those fantasy games, you know, very complicated with dice and everything, find this game, you know, achievable, very easy to understand. And that's the case. The rules are very simple, you know, and then bit by bit, and it's gonna get more and more interesting for people that are used for more, you know, complicated rule games. So yeah, it's really exciting because I really like the game. I played with Aaron more than once. Even made my wife tried, and she said that, you know, that's not her cup of tea, but the game itself is working, easy to understand, easy to play. So it's a thumbs up. And the cards themselves gonna pretty sick looking, and so yeah, I guess it's gonna be a good combination. Combination, is it a word? And the plan is that, you know, the production is not, it's never gonna stop actually. As soon as the first game is online, ready to be sold, I'm gonna keep working on expansion. Always working on the next expansion. The good thing is that, you know, you need like 15 new drawings, and then you can create an expansion. Sometimes, you know, drawing can be reused for the treasure and traps and stuff like that. New monsters maybe. New artifact or magic object and stuff like that. It's after that it's all gonna be about, you know, fun. You know, what could be the next quest. You know. First quest is only to find 1,000 golden coins. And then when you did that quest, you can use that money to buy yourself, you know, items. So you're gonna be like level 2 and do a new quest level 2. And level 2, we are, you know, we'll have more characteristics. Maybe the dice will starting to be played. Because the first one is only cards, no dice, no fancy characteristic, nothing too complicated. You can explain the game, you know, like a 10 years old kids, you know, in 5 minutes, and then you can play. That's what we are. Because there is so many people, you know, with the Lord of the Ring and all those movies now, fantasies become popular, and there's so many kids that wants to be in that kind of world, but get lost very quickly with very complicated rules. And that's why I'm trying to create a simple card game that is manageable for everybody. So that got me excited again about Maître Guerrier, because right there I have a game that only depends on me and my capacity to produce the amount of drawing we need to start the game, with the hope that the game will be ready for Christmas. because I have like 60 fucking drawings to do for the first game to be ready. And I keep having commission, so it keep delaying the start of the production of the game. I'm not gonna complain about the commission, of course, but yeah, I can't wait to start drawing the game. And try to make sure that each card is badass. First card is like you being stopped by a door, you know, shut, you know, like closed with a key, you know. You can't open it because you need a key. So yeah, right there I have, you know, need to think about, do I just draw a door or do I draw, you know, a hand trying to open the door? Trying to find a visual that is interesting and exciting. Do we see the view of the adventure? You know, that's what I want to do. And the atmosphere is going to be very gloomy because, you know, you're only lit by your torch. So it's all going to be like quite dark and warm light from the flames. Yeah, should be good. And I think I'm gonna do the English version in the same time. So that way when the French game will be ready, the English version will be ready as well, because this is manageable in English because it's not too complicated to explain. It's normal language. There's no, you know, player way to saying things. It's easy peasy. So I guess I will be able to do the English version with no problem. I mean, you should like it, I guess. If you like the, you know, dungeon crawling games, there is no reason why you won't like this game. And in the worst case scenario, you will have, you know, my drawing by this pack of cards. For less than €30. Hey Denise! Denise is in the place. How are you, my dear friend? This is just the kind of drawing I like the best. Are you speaking of the card game? How is it going? I don't know if I started to talk about these new card games that we are gonna produce, because it's not the card game for the war game that I did 2 years ago or last year, I don't remember. It's a new game that we're gonna produce, because the war game is still working on the rule again, because you know we twitch some stuff that just change a lot of other stuff. And so we are gonna produce a new card game, very easy, simple rules. It's gonna be a dungeon crawling card game where you need to find the entrance of the dungeon, go in there, find 1000 golden coin and get out. That's the first quest, the first deck of cards, the basic card game. And I made sure that it's a game that anybody can play by his simple rules, and we'll have, you know, badass drawing in there, because it's gonna be colored, this one, and each card it's a fantasy classic kind of drawings, you know, closed door, traps, you know, monsters, and you know, stuff that happen in corridors and dungeons. Yeah, you produce new drawings in the meanwhile for the dungeon crawling game. I mean, I didn't start the production yet, because we just, like, it's been a month that we talk about it, and I made a prototype so we can try it. And I played the game with some role-playing gamers, and so they liked it. Of course, they find it's a little bit too simple, but that's the whole point of that first pack, because after that we're gonna do expansions, and the game is gonna involve expansion after expansion. It's gonna get more and more precise and complete, and but you know, with the dice and everything. But at least the original pack, the first one, is more accessible for you know, a large public. And so yeah, I tried the game with somebody that never played a fantasy game, and after 5 minutes he got, you know, he knew the rules and he was ready to play. And I tried the game with my wife that is not at all into fantasy games, so she, you know, she didn't really enjoy it, because, you know, that's not her thing, but she said that, you know, the game itself is working. And yeah, we'll have, you know, badass drawing in there. But the only thing that stops us to produce that game is me drawing 60 cards. Because I need to produce 60 cards to be able to produce to make the game a reality. So I'm gonna start as soon as I finish the commission in progress. I have this one and another one from the same customer, and I have another drawing, the Dame Bear commission, a dwarf, a female dwarf, fighting a demon, and that's supposed to be her. So I'm waiting for pictures. That was the deal. You find me a picture, you give me a good picture of you, you know, being fighting demons, and I do the drawing. I didn't saw the picture yet, so if I don't have the picture, I will start the game. I'll be really excited. Otherwise, I will have the dwarf to produce first, and then I can start the production of the drawing for the game. Yeah, it is, yeah. We spent last night talking about, you know, what's gonna come next, the expansions, you know, because right, you know, the basic card game will have, it will be for 4 players. So you have 4 characters, your barbarians, you have a dwarf, you have an orc, and you have an Archean. That's a human. And you have enough cards to play with 4 players. But if you want to be more, you need more cards and more characters. So we're gonna produce a new pack with 2 new characters. So we can play with 6 players. But of course we need more treasure, we need more traps, we need more way of stopping your opponent. So that's going to be the next 2 expansion cards. And then we're going to produce a deck of catacombs where you can expand levels of the dungeon, like you can find an entrance to get down into the catacombs. So you stop taking the cards from the labyrinth, you're taking the cards from the catacombs. So it's gonna be fun because you can't really be stopped anymore by the players because you're not in the labyrinth anymore, but you know, there is a lot of bad things down there. You will find great treasure as well, stuff that you can't find in the labyrinth, but yeah, you're probably gonna find shit as well, stuff you don't want to find. I mean, those kind, yeah, all, you know, after that it's just, you know, fun because there's no much stuff to do to produce the thing, just drawings. You don't need complicated rules and stuff like that, so, you know, make sure that we try and it's working and blah blah blah. You know, it's straightforward stuff, so it's gonna be easier to produce. And the deck of cards is like the big one. The first one, it has 160 cards, and Sebastian said we can sell a pack for less than 30 euros, so I guess it's gonna be, you know, achievable. Very easy to make a video to show how to play and make people excited about the project. So I don't have much doubt about the success of that game. So all my frustration about not working on Maître Guerrier anymore, it's gone now because I have plenty to do, and it's all depend on me now. I'm not gonna wait after Sebastian anymore, I'm just wait after Maricel. What about you guys? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. 60 cards. It's less than 99 I made last year, but the thing is, the 99 cards I made last year, I knew that that's for, you know, future, you know, products. We're not gonna sell those straight away, but those new cards, we can produce them as soon as they're done. So yeah, a little bit more pressure. But it's a good one. But what I don't want is just go quick, just, you know, just for the sake of producing fast. I want each card to be, you know, as good as I want them to be. Because the fun thing is that I'm gonna do a game that I realize I want to make since I'm a kid. Because those rules are based on an existing game that the motor of our game is based on something that was there already, that works for decades, and we just change the cards so it fits our universe, and we just change a lot of stuff to make it more interesting, more exciting, and yeah, it became something new. Very busy with work as usual, especially last week was exhausting for both of us. I'm taking a bit easy this week, so very glad to catch you today. That's new. I'm taking painting classes now officially. Oh, at the weekend. I really can't wait to make art my main focus of life. Maybe you need to sleep, Kate. Yeah, I'm glad that you're learning painting. That's good. So I guess Emery is not writing full time yet, like you wanted to do before. Why life don't let you do what you want to do sometimes. Yeah, your latest flower drawings is pretty awesome. Yeah, we can see that there is some evolution there. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah, sure. Sooner or later, you will be like a full-time artist. Sometimes all it needs is a little bit of gut, because it can be frightening to think about the fact that the only incoming is what you're gonna produce. So you have like your job where you're sure that you're gonna have money, and there that you're not sure at all. So there is a lot of people that never crossed that line and ended up working all their life, not having the time to do what they want, and telling me you're so lucky. Yeah, I'm so lucky because one day I took the courage to stop working to do my own stuff. But yeah, you need to do that cleverly, because I did it, yes, but my wife was was the money coming for few years before I was managing to do myself. So you can't, you can't do a stupid choice either. Belgium, yeah, it is, yes. It's a Belgium shipper, yeah. Actually, I'm thinking of launching a website where I can exhibit my artwork and slowly I could make the transition, right? Yeah, I mean, it start like that. Because you need people that commission you drawings to be able to live with it. So you need to find a way of doing that beside your job. But as long as you don't have anything to draw for people, you can't really expect to do that full time. So you need to build up your clients and starting to build up commission. And then, when commission are so there that you don't have the time to draw them because you're working, that's where you need to ask yourself, all right, now I have enough job to work full time. Do I stop working and doing that? That's the way of doing it safely. But if you don't have anything yet, there's no point to stopping your work. If you see what I mean. Pony? Ah oui. What you can I'm gonna tape it if you want to know exactly how you're supposed to say it. That's okay. Come more often and I can teach you again. But saying like I said, it sounds like you like horse, for lunch. So maybe it's not the right way of saying it. But if you're talking particularly about the one I'm drawing, you can say that like that. If you're talking about horses in general, it's best to say les chevaux, which is the plural for horse. Because in French, of course, the word is changing if there is more than one horse. In English, you put an S there. It's horses. Okay, one horse, two horses. But in French is un cheval, des chevaux. The end is changing completely for some reason. Yeah, French like to be simple. Easy. I love ponies, I don't want to eat them. Not really. C'est ce. Yeah, because another thing that is funny in French is that everything has a genre. So it's either masculine or feminine, and you don't have any way of knowing. So horse is a masculine animal. So we say that j'adore ce cheval, which is the masculine version of set. Ce set depends on if it's masculine or feminine. Il est beau le fauteuil, it's working, yeah. But, hey Manu, t'es de retour? Trop beau, it's working as well. I haven't updated my French 15 years. I wonder if there was something that would tell me. But if it's just something that you memorize from young age, that's fair. I mean, yeah, that's the thing with French. There's a lot of things that you just have to know. I remember I have a friend that was asking me. I always, found myself look stupid because I never remember if baguette is masculine or feminine. So I never know if I have to say un baguette or une baguette. And I said, yeah, you know what? Just ask for 2 baguettes. And then you don't need to say un or une. It's just like ask for 2. That's la baguette, une baguette, et un pain. We have more than one kind of, breads. And baguette is feminine, and pain, which is bread, is masculine. This is so weird, Forks is feminine, knife is masculine, spoon is feminine. I mean, like, the sun is masculine and the moon is feminine. A cloud is masculine. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. Merde, exactly. I guess there is some stuff that they're trying to make couples, a knife and une fork. Like they are couples. They are like both on both sides of the plate. And what about the plate? The plate is feminine and the glass is masculine. Alright, we make couples. Un pamplemousse, so it's masculine. This is so stupid. And the best part is that there is no way of knowing. You just have to know. But I guess, if you have a strong English accent, French people won't mind if you do mistakes. They will like, oh, that's so cute. But if you don't have the accent, like this comedian, I don't remember his name. It's an English guy, and he's been in France from, it's been a long time that he's in France. And now he lost his English. When he speaks French, he don't have any English accent at all. So but he's still doing mistakes like any English guys, and the only thing that he looks stupid because, you know, he looks just like he sounds like a French that don't know if it's une or un, and he looks stupid. He made a show about that. Tu vas tout faire en ton rouge, rouge et or, ouais. Ouais, je crois, oui. C'est un peu l'idée. Sacre bleu! Which is clearly French, and totally not something mostly English speakers say, pretending it's French. Sacre bleu, it's an expression that we don't use anyway, but I guess it's something that comes from somewhere. It's an old expression, you know. And it could be like, what the fuck? Sacre bleu. We don't use that. But yeah, it sounds French. I mean, it's French. Yeah, sacre bleu, it's French, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sacre bleu is French, that's for sure. It's just that we don't use that at all. There is one word that you know, you can use for a lot of situations, and this word is bordel. It's kind of a magic word. Bordel. Bordel. A bordel. It's a little bit like fuck, I guess, because, you know, depending the situation and the way you say it, it can be a lot of things. Like if you're impressed about something, it's like bordel, you know, or if you're upset about something, bordel, you know, it's like the same word can be used, and definitely. And I guess you can do the same with fuck. Frowned upon? I'm not quite sure what frowned upon mean. Oh yeah, Paris, yeah, people in Paris are just like yeah, something else, like you say. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna learn a lot of stuff there. Oh, désapprouvé. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the problem with people from Paris is that they're all very busy and running around everywhere. Because if you live in Paris, it's not because you like to be there. I mean, some people do, but most of the time you're over there because you need to work. Because it's not really a pleasant life, you know. I don't think so. Of course you have everything there and, you know, anything, but after a certain number of years, I guess you want to go somewhere more quiet. So people over there are always busy running around, and I don't think that they have the time for people that trying to speak French, and so they quickly don't really understand what you want to say. I mean, yeah, but you need to buy two at least. Because if you only buy one, you don't put the S there. Des baguettes avec barbeau, yeah. Et des croissants. Et du pamplemousse. Pamplemousse. I don't really know where this is coming from because it's not really. I love pamplemousse. I hate beef. You don't like beef? I'm not a big fan of meat anyway. Big fan of meat. And my son Aldwin, it's gonna be 9 this weekend. He saw a truck full of pigs the other day, because you know that's what happened when we need to produce meat. And he say, oh, poor pig. And I say, yeah, but how do you think, you know, the ham and, you know, the saucisson is coming? And like say, I don't want to eat that anymore. So he decided he won't eat meat anymore because he don't want to eat animals. Fair enough. Well, you need your vegetable if you want to do that, because otherwise you're gonna have some problem with your nutrition. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, it's not really easy, but I mean, it's a choice, you know. So I said to him, you know, you don't have to stop eating meat, you know, straight away. You can just eat less, you know, instead of doing that every day. You can say, maybe I do that only when I'm at school or only the weekend, so they will have less pork or pig or whatever, you know, beef and chickens and stuff. We'll need to kill less of them. Oh, is that something you're trying to achieve, or okay? Been there, and if there is anything we can do to help, just let me know. What time will be the 24 hours mark? Because like I have still 1 hour to go with that background. I did it Thursday night as well. I'm behind on my project, unfortunately. I'm so goofy at this point. 6:30, 28 minutes. All right. Weird fact about sleep. We can do without food for 7 or 8 weeks, without water for maybe 2 weeks, without sleep for 22 hours, 72 hours. Oh yeah, we can do. Then we die. We can die from not being asleep. I didn't know that. That's scary. The brain needs to rest sometime. Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, Alan. You know what you can do? You can walk out of frame, so nobody see what you're doing. My brain. Why you call your brain a guy name? Because he's lazy? It has to be a guy name? What does that mean? Ah, yeah, I see. That's nice. Alors, I wonder if I leave the horse statue with white stone, or do I do it like gold to add to the effect that this guy it's the bad guy of the story of my customer. It's a bad father-in-law that wants to kill his daughter to get, you know, his money, her money. And so he's a rich dude already, but he wants, you know, he wants more. Yeah, I know, that's horrible. And so that's why it's so luxurious behind him. And I was wondering if a gold statue of a horse is more like saying about it. Like I'm almost thinking about Trump, you know. It's a Trump from the 17th century. Nuggy, maybe ivory. Well, that's already white, so I guess it could be ivory. Chicken nuggies. What? Ouais, Manu, je demandais si on laissait le cheval blanc ou si on le faisait genre doré pour accentuer Parce que quand je pense à ce gars, je pense à Donald Trump, le mec plein de fric qui vit dans des appartements luxurieux. Je me demandais si une statue en pierre blanche comme ça, c'est suffisant pour ce genre de gars. Un grand shithead. So, head is feminine. So c'est une grande. Because grande is the feminine of tall or big, depending how you place it. And as you're talking about the head, you can say grande, yes, but it's a une. So c'est une grande tête. Il est un grande merde. Non. Une grande merde. Une. Because merde is feminine as well. C'est une merde. In case you don't know, merde means shit. And shit is feminine. Of course it is. Il est une grande merde. Yeah. But we'll say c'est une grande merde. Une grande merde. Et une grande merde, on le dit pas vraiment. We can't really say that. We're probably gonna say gross. Gross. Like big. Big. Because grand is tall, you know. If you want to talk about, you know, how much is, you know. So you say gross, which is big for something feminine. So une grosse merde. And yes, almost there. Almost there. If you want to say it properly, you won't say il est. You say c'est. Like that. C'est une grosse merde. Fucking fuck. Dickhead. Tête de nœud. Tête de nœud. Alors attends. I need to spell that correctly. Because I'm not sure. Pour le nœud. Oh yeah, that's it. That's dickhead in French. Tête de nœud. Yeah. Why? Good question. But a nœud is a knot in French. But for some reason there is some knot that look like, you know, a cock. So that's why sometimes it's used to talk about tête de bite. You can say tête de bite. Ça se dit. You know, it's less used. But the more common is tête de nœud. Tête de bite. Yeah. It's less used. Wow, this stream is very interesting. Connard. Yeah, connard is working as well. There is a lot of different way of talking about, you know, a dickhead. But all those words are good for that guy. Douchebag will be a good name as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, but tête d'aubergine is not, you know. I guess you can say tête d'aubergine if you want to say, you know, if you want to say dickhead, but politely, you know, tête d'aubergine. Because a noggy is aubergine. Yeah, aubergine. And so I guess, yeah, you can say tête d'aubergine. And it's cute. And you know, we don't really realize what you want to say. And in your head, you're like, yeah, I call you dickhead, you muppet. Eggplant. No, it's a she. Sorry, I guess every time you want to say something, maybe you write the opposite and you're probably gonna be right. Eggplant head? Yeah, I guess. Désolé Manu, on est parti à fond là. What's up? Et l'auditeur. Poulet, does it mean, does he want to be, does he want D or du? Du. Ça dépend. It depends where you placed it. I want to think that's a knee, but it will not ask. What? A knee. I want to think that's a knee, but I will not ask. Poulet? Oh, you talk about the emoji. Yeah. The emote Katie used. I want to believe that the picture is a knee. Yes. I think it's a knee. But you can say du or de for the poulet. It depends what you want to say. Like if you want to say that you feel like you want to eat some chicken, you say du poulet. Je veux manger du poulet. But if you want to say, for example, you want to like a chicken sandwich, will be un sandwich de poulet. Yeah, une pépite de poulet, ouais. Even though pépite de poulet veut rien dire, doesn't mean anything, but that's the way of saying it. Les cuisses de poulet. Chicken legs. Les nuggets. Nuggets are not for particularly legs. But the nuggets, we call it nuggets. Anyway. Les nuggets de poulet. We still use English words, you know. I 100% witnessed someone who thought Italian and French were close enough to use a word they did not remember in Italian. Ended up saying you have something on your tits. Yeah, that's happened sometimes. You know, if you're not sure, try it. Nobody understands, probably not that good. It's not what you want to say. I remember when I was in Ireland, I was in the post office, and there was a dude in front of me, and this douchebag was French, and he wanted to have some stamps, and apparently didn't know how to say stamp in English, so he was trying in French, you know, des timbres, you know, timbre, des timbres, timbre. Trying to Englishified the word we use in French, and this poor woman in the post office didn't really understand because it was not at all, you know. And he's starting to get upset, and when things were starting to get awkward, I just say to the guy, yeah, try with stamp. It should work better. Ah, look at that. Time is flying. starting the meal. I will lurk, Alan. Also, if you stream in the afternoon, I will be there. Great seeing you as always. Thank you, Denise. I won't be there this afternoon because I have workshops to do. But should be back. Should be back Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. If you want to catch up. Say hi to your husband, Mr. Emery. Oups, voilà. The couch looks great. Thank you. Obviously, the rest will look great when it's done as well. Great. Okay, starting to sound like I'm gonna stop pretty soon. Ok. Je pense que c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Peut-être que je reviendrai ce soir, mais plus tard, vers 10h. C'est pas grave, t'inquiète. Donc, je vais m'arrêter là pour ce matin. Cet après-midi, j'ai des ateliers. Ce soir, j'ai des ateliers qui se finissent à 9h30. Donc, si j'ai encore un peu de jus, que la maison est calme, je reviendrai continuer à travailler sur ce fond. Sinon, ce sera pour mercredi soir, non, jeudi soir. Ouais, j'en ai chargé, ouais. Le mardi c'est chargé et mercredi j'ai mes parents qui arrivent, donc je sais pas trop comment ça va se passer au niveau stream. C'est toujours un peu gênant de laisser tomber tout le monde pour faire un stream quand ils sont tous dans la pièce d'à côté en train de discuter. Donc je sais pas si je vais streamer beaucoup, je sais pas, j'en sais rien. Peut-être que oui, peut-être que non, peut-être que je serai un peu moins à discuter. On verra bien. En tout cas, il faut que j'avance sur cette commande de toute façon parce que il y en a une deuxième qui attend derrière pour le même client. Et tous les dessins de Maître Guerrier, bien sûr. Donc, on verra plus tard. En tout cas, bon appétit, bonne fin d'après-midi, peut-être à ce soir. Voilà, bonne journée. Hein. Have a good day, everybody. I'm gonna go. Thank you for coming, tout le monde. Thank you, Kate. I hope you not fell asleep on your keyboard. Thank you, Eden. Thank you, Barlow, I think it was, that came in the beginning. Oh. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Riku Painting. Merci d'être passé, Riku. And I will see you later. Alright, have a good day and see you next time. Bye.
That is, a lot of people advise that you do that because even if you, like, I do that all the time when chat sort of quiets down, as it does. Because I know that a lot of people will be watching me and using me as a sort of like a body double. And so,